What's going on, everyone? The American and Leeds YouTube channel. How are you, everyone? Going to make a quick little video for the preview at Bournemouth, and we need 3 points. We want 3 points, and I think we'll draw. you know, um, I just don't know if this is I just feel like the way this season is going, we're probably going to kick the can down the road another week, especially now with Forest losing today. We didn't do a long stream this week. Hopefully, we'll do something longer next week and get the band back together, a la Blues Brothers. Get the band back together. We'll get the band back together and have a longer chin wag, which is what I like. That's why I started this YouTube channel, because I wanted to have just discussion about Leeds United, because I am a fan. I've been a fan since I started being a fan since Gary Monk, and they've just hooked me ever since. Obviously, Bielsa ball, and we march on, we carry on, we go again. So come on, Leeds, let's get 3 points here. Look, Javi, right? We got to talk about him. I was not sold on Javi after the wins. The good results were coming. I still was kind of wait and see mode. There were several people in, LUFC verse that was ready to give this man a contract. I think we're seeing maybe some of his drawbacks. First, he was quietly confident, and now we're all thinking that maybe the stage is a little bit too big for him. I just think he's an old school coach, right? He was like, 10th or 12th choice. Hell of an honorable man to absolutely. So I'm going to get into the Nanto, Jason. This is the elephant in the room. He needs to start Nanto. He has to start Nanto. He's got to start Nanto. Will he start Nanto? I don't think he will. So he's, to me, this old school kind of coach where not only do I not think he's going to start Willie Nanto tomorrow, I think he's going to start Brendan Aronson. And I'm an American. I don't think that's right, but that's what I think he's going to do because he's freaking nuts. He wants players to track back. So let's take it back to when Willie first came in. Willie was getting the minutes when Sinisterra had one of his, 3 injuries in the year, because Willie was tracking back. He just came in here, and Jesse, for whatever reason, didn't trust Somerville. Or Somerville was getting bullied off the ball and wasn't tracking back and helping Alien, et cetera, et cetera. But here comes Willie Nanto, and he's blowing the doors off this team with his pace, his passing ability, and he really wanted to grab the shirt. Now, all of a sudden, Javi's come in. He took him off a couple times early. He, for lack of a better phrase, pouted. This American is also sick of death of Aronson. Yes, Renee. I just think, he's not. I don't think it's his stature. People always say he needs to bulk up. That is probably true. But if you look at his size, he's the same size as Pablo Hernandez. He's the same size as Bruno Fernandes. He's the same size as some of these other players that play that position. He just needs to get stronger on the ball. And there are times early when he's getting kicked off the pitch early in the season, but now it's just become, psychological. Either way, he can't start. But this is what I think Javi will do. Javi will play. This is my guess at this is not what I would do. I would definitely play Willie Nanto, and I'd probably play Ruter. I would probably play kids up front. And I think that's what we're going to have to do if Javi does not get a win. If Javi does not get a win down in Bournemouth, the board will sack Javi and we'll go with Scoobs. And that sounds mental, but they'll just be like, we got to throw the kitchen sink at it. We're going to play this Red Bull Light type of system that he was basically doing Scoobs was doing, but it's do or die time, and he's trying to find out the players that he can trust to track back and to press and to be organized. And for whatever reason, he doesn't trust Willie Nanto. I've seen it before he got here, the run in the games that he had. I think Willie does the hard yards. I would absolutely play him. So I think he goes, this is what I think the manager goes with. Meslier and goal, Firpo at left back, center back partnership of Cooper and Koch, Ailing at the right back position, McKinney and Rocca now in midfield. He's going to go with that 4-4-2 or the 4-2-3-1, but this is what I think the team sheet will read out. Brendan Aronson, I think he's going to play. Rodrigo, Harrison, and Bamford. When you look at the last game, okay, he played all senior level players. He played like the senior level players. I don't think there was a player under 25 there. I mean, maybe Firpo. I don't know what Firpo's age is. These guys are all, Harrison's like, 26? Rodrigo's touching 30. Bamford's getting up there late 20s, maybe early 30s. Sinistera is a well-developed, I don't know. I think he might be 25, 26. Ailing's got to be 30. Cooper, of course, is in his 30s. And then Koch. Meslier was the youngest player. So he is going to go with seniority. I wouldn't go. I think it's time to play the kids. I think it's time to throw the kitchen sink at it. I'm going to pause there and catch up on your comments. Little late night stream for y'all. He needs to start Nanto. He absolutely does, says Jason O'Keefe. Hey there from Texas. I absolutely feel sick about tomorrow. Oh, okay, Renee, you're from America as well. Yeah, I mean, he's been disappointing. I don't know what to do about Aronson. He looks dangerous at times, but if he finishes the season on one goal, I'm going to be sick to my stomach. And he absolutely should come down with us. People, I know there's a lot of Leeds fans that are saying that he wouldn't even be good enough for the championship. That's harsh for me. I think he would be a piece that you would want in the championship. I don't know if he'd start 40 plus games or however many it is down there. We're almost going to see who the promotion is. I think we're close to setting who the playoff is down in the championship. Obviously, the promotion sides are locked in with Sheffield United, obviously a Yorkshire rival there, and not Brentford, Burnley, which will be interesting to see how they play now that they've come up. Do you think there's something going on behind the scenes to keep Nanto out of the team? I think he just doesn't trust the team. Here's my theory. Let me throw this theory out there. When I was 19, I was really dumb. I was like, I didn't have much stuff on my mind. I mean, I was going to college or university or whatever you want to say. I didn't know what I wanted to be. I didn't know, this kid knows what he wants, but he's 19 in the sense that, his father still drops him off at practice. Let's say he said something like, I don't know, to somebody in the locker room, like, yeah, when I'm playing for Milan next year, or when I'm going to be on a top 6 side, like if he's naming some sides, there could be a coach like Javi that says, you're 19, you don't have it yet. You think you're going to be the next world star and you're 19 years old. You need to slow it down. Now that could be Javi. Where Jesse, as bad as he was tactically, was terrible. Jesse was a guy that would put your arm around you and say, you know what? You can reach those goals. I get, long-term where you want to be, and I'm going to help you achieve those goals. But in the meantime, you need to focus right here and right now and make sure that this team is successful. I think I don't know if that's happened. This is me just being speculative. You also have him coming off a couple times in the midst of some important moments. We're holding on to Leeds, and he's been poor in terms of his behavior. A hot head, much like Rafinha, but is still not accomplished like Rafinha is. Look, to me, I don't care. I would start him. I play him all day of the week. I think he deserves the shirt. If you're good enough, you're old enough, all that. I think he starts. For me, he starts. I play him and Somerville, and I probably take Bamford off and let Ruter run the line. At some point, maybe I don't start like that, but if we need a goal, if we're trailing, I take Bamford off just because of his lack of clinicality. I get his movements elite. I get all that. I get that he's he's a good pressure of the ball. He plays the number 9 role. Absolutely. There's 11 of you in the building. Go ahead and smash the the smash, etc. My goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers. Once you're at 1,000 subscribers, YouTube deems you an official channel. And then I don't know what happens after that, but it's just a nice goal. I'm at like close to 700. So it'd be sweet, I guess, to get to 1,000. Back to your comments. Aronson needs to come out for the rest of the season. Besides his questionable play, the amount of toxicity and hate he's getting can be damaging to his confidence and his career. Yeah, I absolutely agree. Yeah, I just think I don't even like him coming off the bench. I got to be honest with you. We were leading and Aronson came on and he's just too chaotic. He's been drilled Red Bull his whole life. He's really good at pressuring the ball. I don't know if he understands the other nuances of the game. Yeah. He's getting bullied off his ball. Yeah, I agree with that, Renee. I don't think it's his size. I don't like adding like 20 pounds of muscle. Could do it. I just think he needs to be smarter and stronger on the ball. But like, I don't think he needs to come in looking like Adama Traore or something like that. I'd play Ruter instead of Aronson. I'm saying Ruter like the French, hopefully. Yeah, I would go. My top 4 would be Nanto, Ruter, or I'm sorry, Rodrigo. I play Rodrigo behind Ruter. God, taking off Harrison would probably be harsh, but I'd take off Harrison and put on Somerville just because they like to cook together, they like to play together, and I need some of those. I just need that positive energy of Somerville and them at some time, at some point in the pitch. Even if I'm Javi and I'm going, I don't trust these guys. I want to see at some point of the game these younger guys play because they don't have any fear. I just think that they would play well together. Now, I want to play real quick. It came out that Somerville wanted a transfer, or has like the rumors sometimes start to. I think the agents start to drop these rumors in the papers. To me, Somerville has to come down with us if we do get relegated. He is a player that we will absolutely need for promotion. And he's a player that probably doesn't have a relegation clause. So if he doesn't have a relegation clause, he's got to come down for me. Hey, Disabled Team, hope you're well. I'd like to do a collaboration with you at some point here soon. And I'll reach out to you on Twitter. Would love to do something. I'd like to see Ruter get a chance as well. We've been hard on the kid because of his transfer fee, but he basically gets no playing time to prove himself. I agree with that. I just would like to have a defined role for him. Come on at minute 75. Cindy's 23. So, I mean, Cindy would be the youngest player there, I think, in his last. But he's probably he's got Champions League on him. He's got, he's a more decorated player. He's an international. So, but so is Willie. I don't know, man. To me, I'd play him. You're young. If you're good enough, you're old enough. Nanto doesn't start tomorrow. He will never start under Grazia. I mean, I know, and I agree, and I think you're going to lose your job. Javi, do you want your job? I mean, I think he does, but he just doesn't, for whatever reasons, trust him. Cindy's injured. Yep, Cindy's out. So I think he plays. So if you're just tuning in, I think he starts Aronson actually over Somerville. And I can go back into that. Hello, disabled team from Willie. Jesse's MO was developing young players and attackers. He was just good at like the whole put your arm around you and make you feel warm and fuzzy in the big picture. And hey, let's get back to this micro moment. If you could combine Javi and Jesse, the good parts, you'd have a decent manager, right? You'd have a guy that's willing to take risks with like young players like Jesse, an intensity, a kind of like media mogul, not a media mogul, but a media maven. I like that phrase. And then, the quiet intensity of not giving out too much on the team sheet the day before, more ideas in possession. I'm sure Javi definitely has that. So if you could combine them, you probably would have something there. Nanto needs to start, says Ronnie. Only challenging the opposition defense. It takes 2 or 3 defenders to deal with him, which creates space in the attack. Absolutely. And you know what? I want to say one of the games, maybe it was the Seagulls. I'm blanking. The 2-2 draw, Brighton. He was actually overlapping and creating, the fullback was actually overlapping. So Scoobs was getting, in Scoob's system, Everton was double teaming Willie Nanto the whole game. So he couldn't really get out, double, triple teaming. And he didn't really have any outlet to pass to. And Javi was actually doing these really incredible, like encouraging Firpo and Alien, who both love to bomb on. They were bombing on. And it was great to see. So start Willie Nanto, right? And have Firpo and Alien get forward in a coordinated manner. The other thing is, for whatever reason, Crystal Palace has paralyzed this man. And I'll keep this short, but after Crystal Palace and after Liverpool, where we got absolutely hammered at home, there might have been toxicity in the dressing room. I don't know what the heck happened, but he's going, I can't trust. He lost trust with the players after that game. And I think the past 2 games where we shipped 3 goals, he started to go, who can I trust to defend from the top, from the front to the back? Who can I trust? That's the first question in his mind when he picks a team. Not who can score, not how we're going to get forward, but who do I trust to defend for 90 minutes? Look, I would still give an opportunity to Willie Nanto. I think he puts in hard yards. I think it's unfair to judge him. I think I've seen it. I've seen it before Javi came in. I saw this man work for the hard yards and track back. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's a must win. I love that Alan Clark shirt, by the way. Yeah, thanks. I got my wife actually got it for me. It's a replica shirt. But it's sick. Love this team. Love learning about this team. Start Nanto. It's like the manager is testing the patience of the fans. Yeah, to me, it's like, do you want your job? It's like he's asking to be sacked, making me rage. Dave, man, I was raging. That's why I haven't done a stream in like a whole week. It's been that, like, just going for a walk, clearing my head, trying to get rid of this team's thoughts. Lee Smith says, hi, everyone. Hey, Lee. A lot of people shouting him back. I think we'll be okay. Look, the Forest result was huge. I didn't watch it all day today, and it was like I finally peeked at my phone. I was like this. Oh, thank God. I was like, thank you, God. They didn't win. They didn't pick up any points. Think we'll be okay to see 3 at the back or 3 in the middle. Yeah, I would love to see that. Yeah, I would love to see that. Do the players trust Grazia? That's the $1 million question. I think they have nothing else to do. I don't think his game plans have been terrible. Like, you can go back to each of the games, maybe outside of Liverpool and Arsenal. But you can go, the Arsenal one was a weird one just because to me, it was he didn't play without a striker. It was just an interesting system. But really, the first half of all the games, I got another point that I really got to hammer to you folks. But he started off the game tactically like okay, right? Like in all of the games, you always kind of go the first 30 minutes. Leeds play well, but I mean, I don't know. That's been our season. We've lapsed. It's really, on the players. Javi's Javi. I can't really. I don't know. Fault him if the players don't trust him. What else you got to do, man? This is your money. This is your livelihood. Do you really want this on your resume? I mean, I know there's the whole phrase on the beach and all that stuff, which is fine but you can't be on the beach if you're in a relegation battle. You're going to lose money. Weston McKennie, you are going to lose. No one will pay you $30 million. Your ship has come in. You're getting the transfer that you probably need to the top to England. You're going to expose your brand. You're going to start. You know what I mean? You're not going to get $30 million from another club. You're going to give away millions of dollars if you go down. Same with Tyler Adams, who's not playing right now, but like a lot of these guys are going to get, because of the relegation clauses, they're going to leave money on the table. You want to be in a transfer where that's why Rafinha like fought, because he wasn't the only way he was going to get $75 million from Barcelona was because he was in the Premier League. He kept the team up. He was going to get 30. They were going to get him for 20. I mean, I know the move was already done, but Barcelona was hoping we come down. But Rafinha wanted the life-changing money. So it's in these guys' best interest. It's in Javi's best interest to stay the F up. If I was at Bournemouth, I'd be a lot delighted that, Nanto was on the bench. Yeah, I know. I've seen some other fan channels say that thank God Willie didn't play today. I think I saw that at Leicester and Fulham. You're correct. Start Willie Nanto. If he doesn't do what Grazia wants, he can take him out. Willie's plus side is too much to leave him out. Yeah, I agree, Willie. Here's the thing I want to get right into you guys. This is like 100% that Javi Grazia's tactical change. He's been beat at halftime every single game. Like, he's come out with a decent game plan. The other manager adjusts at halftime, and Javi can't adjust back in game, doesn't want to, or whatever. Javi is bad at halftime. Javi gets beat in the second. We're not a second half team, and Javi's tactics in the second half are wrong, and his subs are wrong. So we need to score again, hopefully at least 2 in the first half, and then hold on to dear life. That's what I would hope for. Come out again strong like we did against Leicester, get a goal, hopefully get 2, and then I'd like them to seek a third, but I just don't know if I trust them. They always kind of play scared. I hate to say it. They invite it onto themselves. It doesn't matter what tactics we're playing. There's just players in there that invite it on. Regarding the drop in play in the second half, do you think it's the lack of conditioning? Interesting. Yeah, I mean, Rodrigo has really been unfit. I don't know. Was he ever fit? Maybe a little bit under Bielsa. To me, he's never really been a 90-minute player. I mean, for a while. I'm trying to think back if there was even moments in this season. Of course, he struggled with injury. Bamford, same thing. I don't know. Remember Stuart Dallas in the promotion season, and like the guy could run. He had like a third lung. You could probably say the World Cup as well. I mean, if Tyler Adams didn't play in the World Cup and start every game and play in every minute, would he be fit and ready to go? Would he have had a hamstring injury? I'd like to say not, but conditioning might be an issue. I thought when Weston came over from Juve, I said fitness will be an issue for him. I said that right away. So, I mean, Harrison's fit as the butcher's dog. Aronson can play for 90 minutes. I don't think he should just because of his form. Yeah, I mean, Rodrigo, but that's why we have youth. The bench is decent. Like, he needs to use the freaking bench. Use the freaking bench, Javi. Use these young guys that you've paid money for. You've bought these players, put them in the side, play them. So, yes, I agree with you, Renee. Javi's really pissing me off. Yeah, we're all like venting. No, we like start to think about it. It's like, God dang, man. Prediction for tomorrow. I haven't done predictions. I did a prediction. Look, like that's why Leicester was kind of like a win for me because I thought we would get drilled 3-0. I think it's a draw. I think it's a 1-1 draw. I'm hoping that they're probably thinking it's a must not lose. Bournemouth. They're probably, on-ish the beach. And even though they kind of could get pulled into it, it's probably they're thinking it's a must not lose. We're thinking it's a must not win, but I don't know if we are a must win. But we don't really have that fight that I've seen for 90 plus. Coupled with the fact that Javi is not good, I think, in the second half, and I don't think he gets his subs right in the second half. So I think it's a 1-1. I think it's a 1-1, and I think we kick the can down the road, and we have a terrible May as far as the run in. But this board needs to go. That's all I got to say. This board's got to go. They got to sell on, and we need new ownership. We're the third biggest, fourth biggest club in the UK as far as the city. As far as city size goes, we're a one club city, and we have fans around the world. We're a big club. I think Gier says it's the second or third biggest club in Ireland. We're a big club, so we need big owners. We deserve it. So battling a little bit of cold. Sorry for the sniffles and all that stuff, but smash the like, trying to get to 1,000 subs. Yeah, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit the like so other people can find out about the channel. Next week, hopefully we'll be back with long form discussion. It'll be like a late night. I think I'm going to do late night Leeds. That'll be like my ongoing show that we'll do. That will be like more long form podcast. And then marching on together. Leeds. Let's get a win. Come on, Leeds. Come on, please. Please, Leeds. All right. Peace, everybody.